On behalf of the National Atmospheric Deposition Program, I would like to thank you for joining us today as we walk you through the NADP training video highlighting the AMoN sample changeout. This video will serve as a general overview. Please refer to the standard operating procedure for additional details. NADP protocol states that the procedures in this video should be performed at your site every 2 weeks. The items you will need for this changeout include the AMoN supply box for the current sampling period, the supply box for the next sampling period, laboratory gloves provided by the cow and included in the supply box, fresh deionized water in a plastic squeeze bottle, Kim wipes, the AMoN field form, and a logbook if used. Before going to the field site, inspect the contents of the AMoN supply box. Inspect for both cracked jars and broken samples. If you need a replacement sample, please leave the current sample deployed until a replacement arrives. The glass jar containing the samplers to be deployed will contain either one sampler or 3 samplers for triplicate measurements, and possibly a second glass jar containing a travel blank. The travel bank should be left in its sealed glass jar inside the plastic bag and in the supply box. Approach the site from the downwind side to reduce potential sample contamination. Complete Block 4 site conditions of the AMoN field form for the sampling period that is ending. Include additional information in Block 7 remarks of the field form to help describe any problems or local activities that may have impacted the sampler. Retrieve the glass shipping bottle for the current sampling period from its plastic bag and loosen but do not remove its cap. Place the bottle on a flat, stable surface. Put on one clean laboratory glove and using the gloved hand, retrieve the AMoN sampler for the current sampling period by unscrewing its coupler from the mounting bolt in the AMoN shelter. You may find that it is helpful to hold the glass jar underneath of the sampler so that if it does happen to fall, it lands directly into the glass jar. Ensure the lid is secure on the glass shipping bottle and return the bottle to its shipping bag. Moisten a Kim wipe with deionized or distilled water and wipe down the AMoN shelter. Be sure to only clean the shelter while empty. Remove and discard the laboratory glove after cleaning the AMoN shelter. Complete Block 3 sample start and end to indicate the date and time that the AMoN sampler was removed from the shelter. Complete the remainder of the current field form, including Blocks 5 and 6, meteorological observations and site observations. Then, on the new field form for the sampler being deployed, complete Blocks 1 and 2, Site and Observer, as well as Block 3, Sample Start and End. Retrieve the glass shipping bottle from its plastic bag and put on one clean laboratory glove. Using the gloved hand, unscrew the lid from the glass shipping bottle and retrieve the new sampler to be deployed. Be sure to handle the sampler by the coupler only. Secure the sampler inside of the shelter by screwing the coupler to the mounting bolt. Here we are showing deployment of triplicate samplers. In most cases, only a single sampler will be deployed. A single sampler can be deployed at any of the 4 available positions in the shelter. Reseal the glass bottle and return it to the shipping bag. Affix the prepaid shipping form and custom labels, if appropriate, to the outside of the AMoN supply box containing the sampler that was collected. Seal the supply box and ship it to the cow for analysis. If a sampler is dropped on the ground, please make a note on the field form. Be sure to leave the strips of filter paper in the bag and never return the jar to an empty bag. If a shelter is cracked, it will need to be replaced, and in this event, contact the AMoN site liaison. The shelter shown here illustrates the need to clean the shelter on a weekly basis. Thank you for your time. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, don't hesitate to call the AMoN site liaison at 1-800-952-7353